Yeah, and a lot of those points coming from Poland were definitely a little close for comfort, but they managed to actually pull it through. Like, still very strong performance from Poland, showing they are the beast, you know. Polska Górą, but overall, like, Taiwan still performed incredibly well. They held their weight up for the most part. There was a little bit of disappointing misses, obviously, coming out. Like, it's tragic to see, but I think if Taiwan really had their best day, they could have put up a genuine, like, an amazing fight against Poland. But in the end, you know, the best is the best when you do, and so you can't complain.
Sure. And as we were talking about, we're going to get straight to the next match between Italy and Germany, and it will be casted by Fury and Ewok. So Ewok, welcome to the stage.
Hello.
Thank you for counting me. Anyways, yeah, how you doing, Ewok?
Wonderful. This is a game in front of us today. Italy and Germany.
Juicy game, 100% juicy.
Two colossal nations in cash here.
Exactly. Almost border.
Germany.
A little close.
Almost. Germany,
yeah,
2 third-place finishes in past years, and Italy, European champions in 2021. What do we think, Fuhi? Who's taking this one? How close is it going to be?
I think it'll be pretty close. I mean, they're already fighting for the Alps, let alone, you know. So, I mean, the question is, who do you think can take the full Alps here? Personally, I really don't know. Listen, my heart is for Italy because, you know, those guys, you know, they are my good friends. But at the same time, Germany is so strong this year, I feel. And I feel like if they genuinely put in the practice, they could 100% start to slowly break Italy down if they're not careful enough. You know, Italy kind of has to keep a strong mental going here. Same with Germany. This is genuinely like one of the greatest matches of RO16.
Yeah, you got such a skilled side in Italy, led by the super forces of Arma and Kame, and on the other side, Germany is a full no-nonsense team, especially in this stage of the pool where they're not expected to miss. They're gonna play every map to their fullest. They're gonna FC everything, and Italy will just have to match that with their, as you said, mental. And Mozo's offline, unfortunately. What do you think that's gonna do?
Yeah, he's there for moral support, like always. You know, a little bit of a joke for Italy, but also is more of the father of the pack. You say, you know, he's always there. You know, keeping his watch, keeping his voice in line. He's kind of like the Buddha of the team. Put it that way.
Buddha of the team.
Yeah, but we're gonna see Italy pick DC3. Was this for Germany? I expect
Italy.
Yeah,
Red,
Italy.
Red is
I,
next week.
Yes, so a little bit expected from Italy personally. You know, these guys are decent houses. The question is, can Germany scale up against that? And we're about to find out.
Yeah, before we do that, ban recaps. No Mod 4 banned by Italy. They were second ban, so they have the first pick. And Germany, Hard Rock 1 ban, and they made that as their first. And we're already in. Let's see how this goes.
Exactly, straight into it immediately. No talking to be done, just pure playing. See how all 6 of these players can compete. Especially this being the first map of the tournament, it can be a little nerve-wracking, especially like when you're shaking, you know. So seeing a couple early misses here won't necessarily surprise me per se, but we don't really see anything. All players can be hitting max combo here.
Yeah, everyone moving in super composed. They're all super experienced tournament players. As I said, that really veteran Germany roster paired up against the super skilled Arma, Kame, and Sir Waffle.
Exactly,
Sir Waffle was the
fighting
first one.
You do not want that. Germany be pulling a little bit more of a lead here. But
1 minute 40.
But it does not matter because, hold on, we're getting into the KI part, and that is the big part which makes or breaks this entire point, 100%.
Oh, Enrique's already found the miss.
But it doesn't really matter. I mean, it definitely does, but it definitely does matter now, but we're gonna get into the KI.
Back to Italy.
I mean, this is intense. Like, you got fruits flying all over the place. You don't really know if you don't read high AR. And misses coming in from Ruka and Sir Waffle, both trading, but all of these 4 other players are holding on. That is incredible. But the lead goes more towards Sir Waffle.
He's got more consistency, but none of that miss there.
Whoa. Whoa, does that make
Enrique,
it? Ooh.
Enrique will have to
wait.
hold on for a little bit longer. Just maybe, it's creeping. It's creeping towards the German side.
But will it be enough? Oh, and it is not enough.
3,000 points.
As we said, these are two powerhouse teams, and we can genuinely see this on the next 5 or 6 maps. Incredible.
These players may need to prepare themselves mentally for the amount of strain from points that come that close. Italy, can you even say they're comfortable taking that first point? What, 3,000 lead?
That is incredible, and as you said, this is gonna be probably one of the matches of the round. Lead. Both teams are definitely on the edge of their seat there. You have to be shocked, all players. That's very incredible performances coming out from, expected Arma Kame, the TT squad, but as well as Germany, Nordkoroy and Marshmallow. Incredible players in itself.
Quick to make that hidden pick. Germany, no nonsense going there.
And they're already kind of trying to manipulate a little bit of Italy's weakness. I don't know, Elon, you weren't here when me and Quinta were talking about it, but we were talking about low AR hidden and with like top players, and a lot of top players struggle with low AR hidden. A lot of players, and it's like if you don't really grow up on Osu playing the hidden at the start, you're gonna really struggle because a lot of these players now are speed players. Like in this match right now, there's a lot of speed players, and Italy is composed mostly speed players, and so Germany's definitely they know their weakness for sure, and I think they're going to try to take a quick point from Italy here, unless Italy can show up and really prove themselves with their hidden. Because I do know that Kame and Arma, they have tried to get the hidden in the past to kind of break the flow of their weakness, but I don't know if it's necessarily enough against a team like Germany.
Yeah, and speaking on that point of growing up with hidden, I think Germany definitely does have the roster to cover that. You see Ganoshi and Loom coming in. They 100%. Are definitely players that can play that. And back on the Arma and Kame, they can be viewed as jacks of all trades. They are capable, but just there is that difference between them and players who really know how to play hidden. They are speed oriented, but at this stage we still can't see anything. It could be as close as it was last time. Sakhalin coming in, going to cover that third and be the one who is probably the most confident of the lot going into the hidden pick.
100%. Kame and Arma, they are staying in. Their performance, it can make or break the entire point. I don't know, like it's a little inconsistent from them. Whereas, I assume Sakhalin is a lot more consistent on lower pick like this. Kinoshi and Loom definitely might scale a little bit more in comparison to, Arma and Sakhalin. In comparison, Nordkoroy as well. Not a big fan of lower hit personally, but he might show up here and help Germany take this point from Italy as we start into.
He'll need to show up. He is that leader of the German side, and he has been there for the longest. He knows what's up. He's finding an early miss.
But it does not necessarily matter because there's so much of this map, and Kame going to be trading that miss off.
That's why it won't matter.
Exactly. This map. Yeah, he cannot get a velocity on the start. Arma and Kame are going to be fighting a miss. You do not want that on Italy's side.
And another one.
Kame, Nordkoroy, and Loom all missing on the same spot. So it does not necessarily matter. The lead is going to be pulled towards Italy here. Sakhalin holding consistent for his Italian boys here. You want that on that side. He's the only full FC left, and we're not even halfway through the map.
That's what you want the third for. That's what you want Sakhalin to get for. Oh, wow.
You want the Arma that's going to be pulling towards Germany very slightly. But Nordkoroy pulls back to Italy. But Kinoshi
back and forth.
It's going to be surging towards Italy completely. Definitely on one of the slower parts, and the Ki part comes in. The Kame and Arma perform a lot better on these Ki parts because it's obviously a lot more visibility, so it's a lot easier to hit these small little movements. And so they're going to be stacking up a couple of seconds. Finding the miss. You do not want that on Italy's side.
That's
That
the
is
combo they
not
don't want
good.
gone. That's the walk in actually as well.
They walk on it because it's so inconsistent. You know she's gonna be finding a miss as well.
On
And
Croy
don't
as well.
avoid. So it does not necessarily matter because Italy's gonna be pulling the point towards them. The nerves coming in from Germany here. Definitely a lot nervous. Like if you can't get that velocity, if you can't get that pole at the start and you find those misses, it's gonna be really hard to come back. And Kami gonna be finding another miss. But it doesn't matter. The damage is already so much done.
Yeah.
Italy genuinely finding a point on Hidden 2 here.
Well,
Probably a bit unexpected.
That'll
Kami
give
Arma,
them-
Arma especially showing up. Definitely
Wow.
pulling his weight here.
that'll give them the boost they need. Definitely as a breakpoint and on hidden as well. They'll be a lot more confident going into more of these points. If you didn't think a 3k lead was enough to convince them, this one definitely is.
100%. And we see an excellent performance coming from Loom as well. Only one miss. The best performer of the map. Good
Yeah,
on
it's
him, but it's just
unfortunate.
not enough for the German side. Yeah, it is not enough to hold it together to take that point. But as you said, it was swinging left and right until, you know, there was a couple break misses there and it definitely sealed the deal.
Yeah.
Kame expressing
Loom-
his frustration in the chat as well. SS 7 times in a row. His name is everything. I don't know if you really know this, but Kame is probably one of the biggest chokers in terms of tournaments for sure. He ended up giving up first place a couple, I think 3 years ago maybe, in Kent International Cup to Hyper. He ended up losing the bracket match against him in Grand Finals, and he's still a little bit upset over that. But if he could just pull it here towards Germany, maybe we could generally see excellent performance come out from Italy for this World Cup.
Yeah, to win such a close matchup in such an early stage would definitely help Italy and their mental going through the rest of the tournament, and they really could place really highly in that finals or even grand finals weekend. And I think this weekend will be the make or break this point here. They're already up 2-0.
Exactly.
They've made the pick Hard Rock 3. As you said, a speed team moving into a speed pick.
100%, and you kind of want to take the speed pick from the bat. This one, we could generally see a triple FC here. The patterns are a little uncomfortable for the people who aren't necessarily used to them. Used to those like fast wiggles and unconventional movement styles. You need a lot of technical control as well, so definitely a pretty good pick for Italy, but going in against a team like Germany, you can't be so certain because Germany has a very strong hard rock roster. You cannot put these guys down no matter what. Like, a lot of these points can go back and forth. Barmalo, one of the stronger German players, definitely has a little bit of hard rock on his side as well. But I think the raw skill alone can probably help him pull through on a pick like this. So, because as I said, it's only AR 9.9. And CS is pretty low, so it kind of plays like a Nomad in a sense.
It's just a matter of on spacings because of Hard Rock.
Exactly. And we're making all the players catching those weird little conventional walking wiggly patterns. And we're going to be holding on to a combo here, but it's not done. We are only getting into a quarter of the map. Still a lot of leeway to go.
Yeah, still 6 SS's though.
Very impressive to see a triple SS, or a 6-way SS here, which is probably unplausible.
Yeah, if we need to play this map.
But,
If we play this map again, it'll be quite impressive.
Exactly, but no one really budging right now. I don't really want to say any team names of any sorts for any curses. Kind of try to keep it a little bit neutral here. Everyone holding on, and we're going to be getting into the harder part of the map now.
The rate that these players have been moving at, really can't expect a miss anytime soon. No!
That's gonna be huge. But Luke finds a miss as well. The lead just surged towards Italy, and that is so tragic for Germany. Incredibly tragic for Germany. Kame finds a miss, but
one more.
There's not much left. There's not much of the map left, and the lead is already built for Italy. You need to find like a triple miss for Germany to even remotely come back. Loom's gonna be finding another miss
The
as well.
dagger. That's the dagger.
Very tragic. That is a stab in the thigh for Germany. Especially impressive for, you know, how long those players genuinely held on for. That is amazing. We're gonna be seeing, you know, 3 SSs coming out of the entire
That whole lobby.
tier lobby, though. Yeah, exactly. Arma, Sir Waffle, and Nook Roy. Good plays to them. 2 1 misses and a small fumble by Loom there. You know, a couple, maybe a full pattern miss and pulled his leeway back. But still, like, excellent performance by every single. Every member of the lobby, to be honest with you. Sometimes, you know, a 6-way SS is a little too good to be true, and it is in this case, but if there was a match to do it, I genuinely believe that this could have been the match, 100%.
Yeah, but now with Italy up 3 points, they're only halfway until winning. It's really panned out really well for them. Germany kind of left in the dust for now. They really need to think about what their direction will be moving forward. They know Hidden is really dodgy. They know Hard Rock is just a matter of 1 or 2 misses, and they know that double time's the same. It's really close. So really, their only options left, based on how confident they are right now, would be no more to mix mod. What do you think their next move is?
I think they could genuinely, for a team like Germany, I could say no mod, maybe not no mod 4, because they have Armor and Kame, and those guys are excellent combo players. I could see a mix mod coming out, genuinely. Mix mod maybe hit 1, possibly, but it's a little risky on their side. Maybe mix mod 2. I would guess mix mod 2 by Germany. It's one of the harder maps, a little bit lower AR. Unconventional patterning, so the hit player would struggle, but they're going to be picking hit 1, so they do pick into the hit.
There it is.
A little bit of the awkward XCON maps, you know, quote unquote. The patterning's a little bit peculiar, but Arma and Kame and probably Sakhalin as well should be a little more comfortable on this because it is a higher AR.
Yeah, expect Sakhalin to come back in, the top performer from the last lobby, behind Loom, who this time will need to hope that Nokroy and Marshmallow can hold up and help this team score up a little bit.
Exactly. And it's not quite over for Germany yet, so they cannot afford to lose the mental. If you mental move now, it is not good on Germany's side because they are still like fantastic players. They just need to pull themselves together, and we've seen it happen. I mean, on the first map with DT3, we were seeing a lot of back and forth. Only a 3k difference there, especially on Italy's points. So it shows that, you know, Germany still isn't to be messed with per se, and taking into hit 1, they want to be ready as a team as a whole, especially mentally. You can't go into this feeling, you know, confident because Italy just took 3 points from you. It's very heart-shattering, but you gotta remember that it is not over. There's still another 3 points to go for Italy to even take the crown in the first place, and there are plenty of maps to be played. Oh wait, Armor's on the wrong map.
He was. But to be fixed now, there it is.
To be fixed, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, these points were close. Double time was a matter of 5,000 points. And just a few misses, so even a shift in mentality from their German players could find them winning points they wouldn't think they'd be winning. But hidden 1 is the one for now. If they were to lose, this would be detrimental to the Germans. But taking this 100%. One complete other side of things will definitely boost them, make them feel a lot more confident.
Yeah, you do not want to lose the. You do not want to have a second break point. It's very demoralizing when you pick something that you feel so much more confident in, and it just gets shut down. Like it was probably a shock to Germany for sure to see Kame and Armor perform so incredibly on hit 2. But as I said, they were practicing. Like, this is a weakness that they are trying to suppress as much as possible. They're not really going to give up on the map and just say, you know, like, we'll let you have this point. So they are going to genuinely try to fight off that weakness, and it worked out for them in the end. Very impressive score from Arma, but we're gonna see if they can redo it again with this hit map. Germany are going to be like a big fans of picking hidden in Italy because of this weakness, but as I said, like these guys, if they really do
They're good
practice,
players.
it's
They're good
dangerous.
players.
It is. Yeah, you can't put down raw skill just because of the reading necessarily.
Yeah, I think they're kind of blind on the fact that just because these guys are known for being speed players doesn't mean they're good at the other skills as well, and we have seen that, and they will continue to demonstrate that in this map. Germany as well have something to prove.
Exactly. They really need to get this point here. They really need to get this point here. 100%. If they want to kind of keep themselves a little afloat right now, they're slightly a little bit underwater. Not much breathing room for Germany here. It's definitely uncomfortable to be 3 points down Italy, but you can't let that get in your head. You cannot afford that to be the determining factor, because if you already think you lost, then you've lost, and like it's very hard to kind of come back from such a mentality. So you have to really try to keep that neutral mindset. But Italy is a very threatening team, and we're going to be getting to the first KI. Not the hardest KI. This is a progressive map for sure. The patterns slowly progress and get harder and harder, and so you can kind of
might see a really close
the
game.
first level. This could genuinely be close. A little concerned on Italy's side personally.
Oh,
my God,
Marmelo!
Fighting Mitch, you do not want that for Italy,
That's
and we're
nuts.
getting into the slow part. No, that is not good for Italy whatsoever, because the combo.
Oh,
So
Kame
damage
as
makes
well.
this. I was about to mention with these slower parts, especially like these little precision parts. Yeah,
Sakulin.
Sakulin struggling to miss, but the Croy and Loom are holding the ground here for Germany. Want that,
2-1.
so it's gonna slowly start to swing towards German side.
Oh, no.
Arma's gonna be fighting this
That's
as well.
it.
Not good on Italy's side whatsoever. You do not want that. That is very threatening for Italy, and they're gonna be
Yeah.
Germany's slowly gonna be building up a lead. Incredible.
They have broken the mental barrier. Loom and Nightcrawler are still SC. They're not going to break anytime soon, and they're just going to keep rolling. And with a full wipe from Italy, maybe it is in their grasp now.
Yes,
One more
they're gonna
miss.
get it again. Wow. I was about to say, Arma and Kame could generally struggle on these slower parts here, as it's not a KI part. The reading is a little bit harder, and some of the patterns are a little awkward here. Especially these like little wiggle parts if you're not really careful here. And as soon as I say that, Arma does find that miss. I am terribly sorry, Arma.
But it
We're gonna be getting into
shows
the build-up.
that the map speak for itself. 2 FCs on the side of Germany, but any one of them to fall, I really do think Italy have the combo to swing it back their way.
Really depends on this lap TI, and it's coming up, it's brewing, a storm is brewing, all the players know it's coming. It's just, can they hold out? Can Germany hold their nerves together and pull through this point? And we're getting slowly into the build-up of the final KI. No misses coming out yet from the readability, but if there were misses coming out, it would be from this KI coming, this Macho KI, and we see Kame falling from the KI. But everyone else holding their ground right now. That is amazing on Germany's side. Everyone holding it together. You do not want to find misses here as Germany. You really need this point if you want a little bit of breathing ground here. And they're doing it. They're genuinely doing it. Loom and Nokori, but Loom misses that first. Nokori going to be fighting that SS. Incredible performance from Germany there on that point. And it will be 3-1 Italy. What a point. Wow. Very incredible, very close. You know, there's small like little readability parts on Hidden 1 that are definitely a lot more challenging, especially to obviously like Kame and Arma. It's understandable. You know, the readability and the map sometimes is definitely a pain to hit those small little precision parts. But it happens. It generally happens. and it's only fair because they did take the hidden 2 point from Germany, and so this is more of a refund per se, if you could look at it that way. Pick from Italy, I would expect maybe another DT pick, but they are going for Nomad 3. They're going for the more challenging picks for sure. DT3, Hard Rock 3, and now Nomad 3. A lot of 3s right now. But definitely picking the more complicated maps of the pool. Not really trying to go this simple route here of Triple FC. They really just genuinely want to try to catch Germany off guard here with the more complicated patterning. This map, we see lap round, a lot of misses coming out from Taiwan, and even a little bit coming in from the Polish side as well. So with a team that has slightly better scaling and skill level in terms of overall performance, we could see a genuinely excellent match coming out here on this map. Let's see. We're gonna be getting Kame, Arma, Vito. Obviously, Kame, Arma, they're gonna be playing pretty much every single map. They are the titans of the team. With you know, the third player still incredibly strong, Vito coming in. We're going to see Nokuroi, Marmello, and Loom coming in as well. Marmello, obviously, you know, being the ghost of the team. This is pretty much Germany's theme song at this point. You know, with the collab being a little revolved around Marmello. This is probably his map, so I really want to see an excellent performance coming out from him. All players getting started in the match here. You know, a couple misses at the beginning won't be necessarily unexpected. You kind of have to get into the velocity of the map, and as soon as I say that, Marmello just dropped an Arma, trades that, so it does not necessarily matter. But Marmello is just finding misses. It is unfortunate, you know, and Arma will not accept that trade again. Marmello is just, struggling a lot. Not good, and as I said, Arma is just not accepting that trade again. He does not want that to happen. He says, no, I am not trading that back. This is our point, it's not yours. But Nokuroi finding a miss as well. That is not good on the German side, but this map is a little difficult, and especially under nerves. If you find misses, the pressure, and there are no FCs left on the side of Germany. Marmello building up a little bit of a max combo, but Nokuroi and Luma fell, but Kame falls as well.
Okay.
But does it really necessarily matter? Because there's a 100k point difference, and Marmello falls as well. Marmello is not looking good on this map. Not a
They've
good
got
start
combo.
whatsoever.
Italy have combo as well. Vito and Arma have got that secure almost 500, and Germany is kind of lagging in that sense there.
Yeah, not want to be Germany here. It is so tragic to see Marmello missing so much. I don't know what's going on. It could genuinely be nerves. It could be anything, but not a necessarily satisfiable performance coming from Marmello. Maybe lack of practice. Who really knows? But we are getting into a little bit of a harder part of the map here, and we're going to see Vito fall. Will we see anyone else fall is the question on the German side. Will we see it? Marmello does fall, but it doesn't matter because Vito ends up trading it.
It's not the combo they want gone though. Lumen and Kuroi are the ones that are even just there to have a chance to take it back if anyone were to miss on the Italian side. Kame and Arma
Exactly.
doing what they do the best.
God want that on the German side. It is frustrating because now Italy is slowly building up almost a 200k point lead. Crushing, especially getting into those last quarter. You need to see an absolute devastation from Italy to even lose this point remotely. We've seen it happen in the past, but I think they're not going to give it in. They're not going to give it. Yeah, it's
Nokuroi's got combo.
It won't happen. But Kame,
Kame.
Is it too late? The question is it too late?
Too late.
There's not enough combo left on the map.
Arma's there to back it up as well. He's got 1k combo and the score to remember on this map that'll match Nokuroi and keep the lead the way it is.
Keep the lead going. Very tragic for Germany there, personally. Marmello definitely underperforming a little bit. It's, you know, definitely nerve-wracking to see, you know. Probably going into this, you know. Definitely probably not happy with his performance, but I mean, nerves come in and sometimes it can take a toll on you, especially, you know, playing against a team like Italy. I mean, Italy's up 3 points. it's definitely threatening, and the nerves can get to you, or you know, keyboard issues, the jitters, anything. It's very, very, very hard to kind of get a start when you just get all these misses back to back to back. It's so devastating on the mental. But we've seen Hidden 1 work out incredibly well for Germany. So they're going to be picking into Hidden 3. Not necessarily a pick I would go for personally. It's a little more threatening.
At that
this
point,
map-
though, what else do they have?
That is true.
Hidden, probably their best route to go here.
Hidden is their best route. They could snatch another point here, but this is one of the maps that are much easier to read for the non-hidden players. You know, the people who aren't really used to hidden necessarily and have to kind of pick it up for their team on a like an improvised route. This is definitely one of the maps. The question is mainly if these guys have actually went through the map. If they have, this could genuinely be a really close point. More favored towards Italy, I think, sadly, because of the mental aspect. You know, it is definitely crushing for Marvmalo, especially to get all those misses, get that A rank. It's, you know, maybe a little bit of self-shame, but if he can hold it together and just, you know, tell himself that it's not over yet, he could generally see an excellent performance from Germany here too.
Definitely true, and we're off. We know what Germany can do on Hidden. Now we've seen their Hidden 1 performance, so we also know what Italy can do. Seeing Hidden 2, it just comes down to a matter of reading at this point. Is Germany ready to make a step up and take their second point, make their second stride towards making this game closer, and already Arma finding a miss?
Yeah, but it's traded by
Not
North
Roy,
Korea.
though.
Not bad. A little bit of quarter wave to the map. Those two misses on trade is not really going to do such a big difference. Going to put it towards Germany slightly, but there's still so much of the map left. A lot of nerves to still contain. Holding it together. We're going to be getting into a little bit more of the tricky reading part here with the non-Ki. But it seems like all players are taking it very well.
Very well for now. It is.
Way break. So they're gonna be seeing it is almost
Wow,
dead even.
wow, it
match.
is-
24
yeah, pretty much
point
even.
Everyone is just, but it's gonna be a spinner. Wins the spinner. Italy seems to win the spinner.
Short
Just
spinner.
barely.
Barely, yeah. It could be a difference of accuracy in the end, just based on how short it was.
Yeah, but exactly. Just the scorebar. The scorebar is dancing to the song. Because
Oh,
no,
man.
it does not matter because Marvelo justified the miss. Oh, that is so bad. No. Not want that for Germany. It is so tragic. No, because
And
Italy
no
was keep marching
Karoi.
forward.
It's the fold, that's it there. Italy have the combo they need to just run away with it, basically. Those two misses is all it took.
It's not exactly over yet, but in general, not want this for Germany. It is tragic. Marvelo going to be finding that miss, but Nokoi as well finding a miss. We did not point out earlier. But Marvelo finding another miss,
Oh,
and it is just
Kame.
yeah.
But
Everyone trading
Yeah.
that, but that is the point for Italy. Definitely heartbreaking for Germany.
what more can be
Not
done?
really nice to see, but a comeback is still plausible if they can just hold it together. Try to boost themselves up, but you know that Italy now has the pick, and they are trying to figure out the map to give the final blow. You know, the dagger into the ground. You know, or will Germany fight back with all its power still? Try to pull through.
Germany
bring it to
will
TV.
need. They
Never
will
not
need a
Been
lot.
seen before.
It'll need to be a huge mental reset. I think right now what they need is probably a timeout, even if they aren't able to use a timeout, just to reset mentally, think about it, okay, plan out the picks, what's Italy gonna pick, what are we gonna pick, and how are we gonna guarantee 4 consecutive points, which is really hard, and looking at this, it is in Italy's pick. They will go not no mod, sorry, mix mod to.
Exactly. This is a little bit expected. I expected Germany to pick into mixed mod 2, but at the same time, this I was only thinking about that because of Hidden, but that's replaced because of Sakhalin, and Sakhalin is one of the stronger hit players, and Kami and Arma can definitely take care of the Nomad and Hard Rock bracket, so this is a very threatening pick for Germany. They need to make sure that they are calm and prepared. You know, try not to let the score bar necessarily phase them, because already looking at how much points Italy has in comparison is going to be demoralizing. You do not want to try to get yourself down like that.
Yeah, that's
You really have to hold something together.
It's not Germany's a bad team. They're definitely capable of actually being consistent. They can steamroll this game and they have mental toll on them.
I believe there is definitely a little bit more of a mental toll going on here. You see, these points lost back to back. It's not exactly satisfying for Germany. That hidden 1 point was definitely a little bit more breathing space, but they are definitely being more smothered now. It's tragic to see because Germany, yes, a very excellent team, but Italy, another really excellent team as well. So very hard in the end.
This has been outdone by Italy. The reveal here, Kame will be taking on Hard Rock, Arma on Hidden. Surprisingly not Cyclone, he will sit down after that wonderful SS, and Vito coming in to take on Lemon. As for the driven side of Notkaroy, all reliable on Lemon, Blue on Hidden.
Seeing Arma on Hidden. Very impressive. Very impressive feat by Arma there. No, I think Arma is the Giga Chad of the Italian side here. He's going to be picking it up and says, you know what, I don't care. We don't need Sakhalin on Hidden. I got it myself. I'm holding it down. I'm proving to everybody I can do this. And it's going good for him so far. We see Vito dropping, Marmello dropping, but it's a trade, so it's not necessarily matter. Which are going slightly towards Italy here. The no dashes, the no hyper dash map. So far, a little bit of a 30k lead going towards Italy here. Spinner to navigate, or ease a little bit with the damage on the German side here.
That'll be complemented with
the map left.
2 FCs that they can hold up to 2 FCs, so it'll be great.
Yeah, but Arma just find the drop. The drop that Germany needs.
There it is.
In general, it's going to be pulling towards German side. You really need this as Germany. You cannot afford now to miss, knowing that it's on the line.
1/3 left is now. Now is the time for them to potentially bring it to tiebreaker. Because with this point, they'd be able to move into a timeout and properly plan from there. Take a breather and sort of reset mentally. I've been too early to talk about
the hard part.
Yeah, that hard part.
Get to the very part. This could go to any side. The points are so close. It is only a merely like 10k difference. It could go any way. We just need one miss, but will it happen? Oh my God! That was way too close for comfort. Oh wow! But Germany takes the point, and they are still alive. They are still alive in this match.
So lucky just to have those misses at the end there. So lucky. This is
incredible.
Is involved there.
Incredible, amazing FC player for Lou. And Kame as well with the Hard Rock FC. 2 SSs, that's 6.
You might as well call that a Notkaroy FC as well. Just one miss and that's like what?
Exactly.
51 points.
Point out, very impressive by Arma there. Picking up AR 8.3 hidden. No hyper dashes and only got a 1 miss on that. Very impressive skill set by him. Being the guy who's looked a little down upon low AR hit. You wouldn't necessarily think Arma is the low AR hit player, but he goes and he proves himself that he is easily viable to be doing it. But it is just not enough for Italy to grab that last point, and so Germany has that mental boost And Kame, you already see Kame is frustrated. Kame is already feeling the pressure of the flashback Italy versus Canada, where Canada ended up taking the win from a 4-point comeback. Incredible. He's already feeling the tension. And you do not want to have that mental, especially when you're on match point, because Germany can't easily bring it back.
Germany know how to plan. They've beaten the tournament for so long, and this roster's been there for so long. They know how to deal with these kinds of situations. And with this mental state they're in, Mixed Mod 1 is the pick, and they are definitely confident going in with this one.
So they kind of realize, like, yeah, Italy's, not necessarily weakness, but they definitely slightly underperformed a little bit on Mixed Mod. And I think Germany as a whole definitely performs better on individual mod sets, so Mixed Mod could be the genuine play here for Germany. Try to get that boost, that boost that they need to try and grab the points that they need to bring this team. But they are not going to be taking any time out whatsoever, as you had suggested. I think they're going to just try to immediately get in, keep that mental, keep a little bit of pressure on Italy,
They've got the momentum, they will ride with the momentum. And this may pan out very well for the German side. That same 3 staying in, they're in the mood, they're in the rhythm.
They're a lot more in rhythm for sure. Vito going to be traded out for Sir Waffle. Probably a little bit more of a tweak here. Vito necessarily didn't, perform the greatest, and so they want to give Sir Waffle the no mod slot here instead. Possibly, or Sir Waffle could have just, he's the specific guy. With a more vanilla, conventional map skill. Yeah, exactly.
For Germany, though, that'll be the complete same roster. Kame!
And you already can see the nerves coming from Kame.
You can see he's worried.
You can definitely see he is definitely not in the right mindset right now. Maybe a little bit too much candy from Kame, because he's already getting a little excited that he's at match point, but you need to remember, Germany is a strong team. You may have the chocolate bar, but you do need to remember that it can be taken. It does not necessarily belong to you.
That's what I'm going to be thinking about when I buy chocolate bar now. Thanks for the...
Italy, Italy has the chocolate bar, but it can't be...
Loom!
It is! Loom gonna be finding that miss.
And again!
Bring another miss. It's not good for Germany, Arma, just incredible from Arma, picking up the hit slot here. Kind of holding it together. Very impressive from Arma, 100%. Very satisfied to see Arma's gameplay on hit here. But Kame gonna be finding that miss, but it's traded by Loom, so it doesn't necessarily matter. We're only halfway through the map. A little bit of a small lead towards Italy, but you can't afford to miss with hit here. Loom is pulling it down very slowly. You need to hold your ground here and hold your confidence, especially.
No,
Marmelo could be finding a miss too, and it is completely it is tragic. Not looking good so far for Germany. It's slightly over the halfway point. You have to kind of keep yourself together here. Really, really, really need to hold your spirits up, especially on these slower parts. All the players know that this Kiak part is coming up. The build-up is very predictable on songs like this. And the build-up is coming here, but will we find anyone missing on it is the question.
Arma.
And we do, we find Arma missing on the... But
That's the first.
Over to
They need one more. They need one more.
They need one more to really solidify this, but can they find it is the question.
So Waffle composed, Kame built back up, and they know what's up, they know what needs to be done.
Germany needs to hold it, but they also need to find a miss at the same time, and the odds of that are so small because there's not much time left. There's not much time left at all. It's getting down to the final times. I don't know. Will we see it? Will we see it? Can there be an upset? I don't know, but we're gonna find What is it enough? We don't know. I don't think it's enough. I really don't think it's enough, but it's so close. It is so tragic. 9,000 points. That is such a heartbreaker.
Saved by the bell.
No only one coming out with the SS here. So tragic.
Despite his efforts, the Italy proving after those 2 points that they are the more well-rounded team and they are the ones that will go through. Super close game despite the score. We did see so many close games where we were screaming, we were unsure, and
genuine insanity. Like, this match could have been tied up. It could have been tied up right now. It could have been 4-4. With those picks, we had 8,000 on DT3, and then we had a 9,000. Or no, wait, was it 1,000 or was it 9,000?
2,000. It was a 5,000.
2,000 for DT3, and then we had Mixed Mod 1 as well. Only a 9,000 point difference. Could have genuinely been tied up right now. So obviously, you know, Germany should have not been thrown out of the equation there whatsoever, and they did prove it in so many close points. But in the end, Italy does take the win over.
Yeah, Italy showing how dominant they are. And
very
that's
dominant.
it.
That's a wrap. Yeah.
Wow,
We're going to be seeing Philippines versus Russia coming up soon. That will be a very interesting match to take a look at.
Yeah, another one where two huge CCB nations face off against each other. That'll be super interesting to see. Other than that, super close game today. However, Italy proving dominance, showing why they are arguably the greatest European team going into this tournament, taking down the veteran German team at 6-2.
Exactly. And that is it. You know, stay around, you know, might, you know, grab a snack maybe, drink, you know, so this Philippines versus Russia match is not something to really mess around with either. Both, you know, Russia is still a decently strong team. Philippines, you know, is quite strong as well, but could see a couple upset points from Russia. You never know, right? So stick around, why not?
Yeah, other than that, I'm Ewong, joined by Fuhi, and thank you for watching this insane game. And
yeah, what a game.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Ewong. Yeah, thank you, everybody. Have a good day.